I had a paper, was a co-author on a paper presented this morning called Osler, and I also had my own paper, which I was the first author on, called Odyssey Long Term, with another PCSK9 inhibitor. You know, the Odyssey Long Term was a trial. We actually presented late-breaking clinical trial results last fall at European Society of Cardiology in Barcelona. And the big news, both for our study and for the other study, is a 50% reduction in heart attack, stroke events over a year, year and a half of treatment. So that is, you know, gets us excited. It's a small preliminary results from studies that were performed for LDL lowering and safety, but to see that sort of a signal emerge so early and so strongly is, you know, we're all quite excited about it. This is PCSK9 antibodies. They block PCSK9, and what that does is it lets the LDL receptors keep recycling to the cell surface and take cholesterol out of the blood. So blocking PCSK9 is a very powerful way to lower LDL cholesterol. I mean, these PCSK9 antibodies, you know, really have just been developed over the last couple of years. We've actually only known about PCSK9 since 2003, so it's you know, all very new and exciting. I think we're doing trials now in very high-risk populations on maximal statin therapy to see if adding these PCSK9 inhibitors further reduces cardiovascular events. And those big trials, you know, 18,000, 27,000 people, you know, with the various PCSK9 inhibitors are ongoing. Obviously, we need the results of those before we start giving it to a lot of people to reduce heart attack and stroke risk on top of statins. But in the meantime, knowing that we're on the right track, lowering LDL cholesterol through this mechanism is very exciting to us, because there have been a lot of other drugs added to background statin therapy that have not done anything. And so to have something which looks quite powerful is exciting. You know, I mean, their primary use for preventing heart attack and stroke is to be added to maximal statin therapy, because if we can, you know, statins will reduce heart attack and stroke risk by 30 or 50%, but a lot of people still go on to have them. If we can lower it another 50%, hardly anybody has a heart attack or stroke, which is kind of exciting to contemplate. The other group that we, you know, there are a couple other important groups that we could use it, you know, in the near term for LDL lowering. So people with genetic high cholesterol need more than statins and other drugs we have available right now. And then the group of people who can't take a full dose of a statin or a statin at all, so they get, you know, they don't have a lot of options for reducing their heart attack and stroke risk, and so this will be nice for them.